Hello everybody and welcome to the Goshen High School Football Show. Tonight we'll be talking about our second season, a big playoff victory over the Thorsby Rebels in Eagle Stadium last Friday night. Congratulations, Coach Snyder, on your first win.
Yes, sir. Thank you much. Always good to get that first one in that second season. It gives us an opportunity to move on, and we're excited about the way our guys played last Friday night.
Thorsby came in as I believe it was the third seed in Region 4.
Yes, sir.
And it had a pretty good team, but we were just able to overcome them with a shutout. The Eagles got started with 4:20 in the first quarter as Brian Galloway ran the ball in on a 2-yard gain, and Nico Tempelis came on to kick the extra point to make the score of the Goshen Eagles 7, Thorsby nothing. And then also in the first quarter, with 1 minute and 36 seconds left, Galloway handed off to Raquan Martin on a 64-yard touchdown run, and Tempelis added the extra point, making the score 14-0. And then the only scoring in the second quarter was on a safety where their center snapped the ball over the punter's head, and that made the score 16-0 Eagles. And then in the third quarter, in the second half, with 7:45 left in the third quarter, Brian Galloway ran the ball in on a 4-yard touchdown run, and Nico Tempelis missed this extra point. And then with 4:35 left in the third quarter, Brian Galloway handed the ball to Marcus Shipman, who carried it in from 22 yards out. Tempelis added the extra point, making the final score the Goshen Eagles 36 and the Thorsby Rebels 0.
We did have a much better defensive game than what we've had in the last couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll be back to playing defense like we're capable of playing. Having Highland Home and Brantley, which were two very good ball teams. But however, we move past that and get ready, and very pleased with how they played, very pleased on how our offense played. We did have some penalties that cost us a couple, maybe 3 touchdowns, had called back. We just got to eliminate those things, and especially getting into this second season, we can't have those kind of mistakes, and because you get points on the board, you sure don't want them to come off because of a holding or off, just a penalty for no reason at all. So we got to eliminate those things so that when we do score, we can count them.
Well, Thorsby showed some signs with their offense of being able to move the ball, but we were able to stop them. In fact, they were down inside the red zone a couple of times. But
they got down within the side of 5 the beginning of the third quarter, their first series with the ball, and we kind of was a little sluggish there coming all out for halftime, and our guys got there and decided they were going to play, and we backed them up and ended up getting them to turn the ball over on downs, and then we went down and scored, and and then we run the clock in the fourth quarter, so the time went by pretty fast. And seeing that on the camera back there, Raquan Martin had one heck of a catch there from a Brian Galloway pass right there. It was unbelievable. He caught it with one hand. So that
behind his back.
Behind the defender's back. I mean, it was great concentration, and that kid's got a lot of talent. And overall, if we'll play like we did last week and like we did earlier in the year, I think we got a good chance of surprising a lot of people.
Okay, well, we got sponsors too, Keith. You want to talk about them right now?
I will. Goshen Farmers Co-op, they're located near the high school in Goshen. Their phone number is 484-3441. They carry feed, seed, and fertilizer for all your home, farm, and yard needs. They also have the Tire Center, which is located there on the premises to take care of your automotive needs. We have the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Grill located at Southland Village Shopping Center here in Troy. Their phone number is 566-1254. The Half Shell has been one of the local favorites in Troy since 1992 with a fun, laid-back atmosphere. On Wednesday nights, they have live music starting around 6:30 p.m. And then we have Monarchus Mexican Restaurant located on Highway 231 in Troy. They also have a second location in Luverne, and their phone number is 808-9424. They're open daily for lunch and for supper. Come on out after the show and join us for a great meal at Monarchus.
Okay, so Keith, what about the Thorsby stats from last Friday night in Eagles Stadium?
Okay, first we'll start out with the rushing. Brian Galloway was our leading ball carrier. He had 15 carries for 168 yards and 2 touchdowns. Raquan Martin had 3 carries for 63 yards and a touchdown. Tamarcus Shipman had 9 carries for 62 yards and a touchdown. Will Snyder had 1 carry for 11 yards, and Jacarum Rump had 3 carries for 10 yards, which gave the Eagles a total of 31 carries for 314 yards and 4 touchdowns. In the passing department, Brian Galloway completed 7 of 12 passes for 54 yards and 1 touchdown. And in our receiving department, Raquan Martin was our leading receiver. He caught 2 passes for 35 yards and 1 touchdown. And y'all alluded to that catch that he caught. And on Friday Night Fever on WSFA, that was the play of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Dakari Pelton had 3 catches for 15 yards. Jacarum Rump had 1 catch for 4 yards, and Tamarcus Shipman had 1 catch for no yard. On defense, we were led by Mikael Avery, who had 8 tackles and 1 assist. He had 1 sack. Karen Baker had 6 tackles and 2 assists, 1 sack. He also intercepted a pass and returned it 45 yards. Jordan Sampson, he had 3 tackles and 1 assist and 1 sack. Caleb Gamble had 3 tackles and 1 sack, and Raquan Martin had 3 tackles.
I believe Brian got some award this week too, didn't he? Brian Galloway. Did he? Was that last week? Okay. But he had his usual good game,
yeah,
with
he did.
168 yards.
Like I said, there were several that had a great game, but overall, I was really proud of how the overall team play was, and to me, that's and to us, our team, that's more important how we do that instead of individual stats, as we can excel on the scoreboard and do what we do as a team, and we feel like we got a much better chance. And very proud of those guys on that paper, but extremely proud of the guys that make the sacrifice to be at practice and not to get on the field, because without them, we couldn't. Those guys there couldn't get their stats, because it's not easy running when Coach D's blowing that whistle or hollering at you to run, and Coach Quincy pushing, as well as Coach Mike pushing on the offense and the defensive side of the ball to get well, and having to be a scrimmage guy can be kind of tough sometimes.
Yeah. All right, Scott, if you're ready, we'll go to the highlights. Thorsby Rebels and Goshen Eagle Stadium.
Our cheerleaders do a great job. See them there. Real good play by our defense right there. Dustin McFarland, we go back on offense. Good job with the line. Good hard run right there by Brian to get us a first down. That was Tamarcus Shipman running the ball there, some good blocks. Comes Brian with a good run right here. Gets him down about the 20-yard line, maybe 15. Another good blocking right there by Hunter Shaver and several others for Brian to get some plus yards. Card Pelton going in motion right there. Thought for a minute Brian was going to get it on that one, but Got to hold on to that football. Gonna follow in right here. Good run. Coach Davis does a good job with his guys up there at Thorsby. Hard-working group.
They had some big players.
They did, and they were very disciplined. You know, they good kickoff right there by Nico. Good hustle right here. Great. That's what we want to see out of them right there with Mikael Avery making a good tackle right there. I think that's Mikael again on another tackle. Bad snap right there and good play right there by Cameron Rump. He's a little excited and as well as he should be. Good play right there. Thought that Raquan could have possibly made a play on an interception there, but he elected to make a tackle. There comes Raquan and showing his athletic ability and his speed, and you can see he's pretty fast. See the car hustling down to help if needed with a block, but got to celebrate with him. Good hold right there and kick by Nico and Will, giving us a 14-0 lead in the first.
Mikael again.
That was Mikael again, yes. Good play right there by Cameron and Trey Dix. Good play right there by Jordan Sampson and Cameron Baker. They've been real good at this play right here all year. Quarterback kind of sprints out like he's going to roll out and run to the right, but he gets a little depth and he throws the ball back across or into the back end zone. And I was very proud of our guys in the pursuit and the defensive back staying where they were. And good effort right there by Jordan, never giving up. Great play on to Marcus by containing him.
I thought our team speed made a big difference.
I think it did. There's Mikael Avery again with another tackle. Good run right there by DeMarcus Shipman. There's safety right here. I don't know what was going on with the snaps. Maybe they were needing to feel like they need to get on the blocks, but it's always good when you can get some free points. Good run right here off the option by Brian. I think that one got called back.
It did.
Come back right here with another good run. Good job by D. Maddox by keeping his hands in, not holding. Throw out here to Raquan. Raquan makes some good moves and another touchdown. That one was called back as well. So we actually scored twice in the second quarter, but because of our mistakes, we didn't. Here they are in the third quarter. Still got second up there, but it's the only time they got out. Great play right there by Cam Baker. He pulls him back, keeps him from getting in the end zone. Great effort right here by our group to keep them from going. Dustin McFarland and Raquan Martin, and here they are. And good play right there by Caleb Gamble. And then they had a holding penalty there that backs them up. Good defensive play right here by Raquan. He goes up with two hands. He may intercept that. Good run right here by Brian. Steps out of bounds after getting that first down. Second down and long. Kel makes a good block. Bryant just had the other defenders there and tried to get back outside and tripped over the block. This is a great catch right here. Wish we had WSFA's view of it, because we all thought on the sideline it was incomplete or possible pass interference. But we'll take the end result. A great catch and a touchdown. Try to run a reverse right there. Great play by McHale, and even better right there by, pretty certain that's Jordan that comes over from the backside. There's Jordan again making a good play, along with Caleb Gamble slowing him down. It's a good play right there by Trey Dix. He tips it up, and Cameron Baker's right there to get it. Cam's a great athlete. He had a big interception for a touchdown, or I think it was down at Ayrton that he had one for a touchdown. So Cameron's got a lot of potential. He's just a 10th grader. Another touchdown run right there by Brian Galloway. Big play right here. Kind of how things can bite into you, but that kid had got onto the kid in front of him about letting him catch the ball. He wanted to return it. But their number one, he does at 10. He does have a good return later in the game after we score right here. There goes to Marcus with a long run right here up the middle, and
good hole.
A real good hole right there. Great blocking and great execution. And, good execution right there by our special teams and getting that last field goal, PAT. At this point, they'd come over and asked us about running the clock. So we agreed to do that, to go ahead and let them get home early, and plus give us a little extra rest. Right here's another good play. They were going to run a reverse pass, and great containment with our defensive backs. Very pleased with them and the efforts that they gave right there.
Good pursuit, too.
Great pursuit, great containment. Good job right here by Jeff Warwick. We asked him to stay and scrape down the line, and that's what he did. You used the football field to your advantage, and he did a real good job there doing what he was coached. Good run by their number one right here. Great tackle right there by Raquan Martin. So they got the ball again back down in our territory, and not something we can allow this group coming up to do. Cameron Baker making a play on their number 3. Now the clock's running. We got in our second group, Mr. Cameron Runt with the opportunity to run the football. Does a real good job. We have to hand it to Will for making some good catches on it, make a good run right there. All that weight he's throwing around.
He got the first down.
He got the first down, he did, and that was important, and that was it. And it's always good to get that first win, especially in the playoffs. You hear it all the time. You kind of got some that get in the playoffs that first round, but that second round that we happen to be in, you better strap it on, because anybody is a contender at that point. Anybody can play, and anybody can go the distance. But you never know. We had earlier, or last week, you had Sarah Lamb, which was ranked real high in 7A or 6A, and they played Park Crossing, and Park Crossing had 3 or 4 wins, and they beat them. And according to what was said at our meetings on Saturday, it wasn't no fluke. They were ever more the better team Friday night. So anything can happen whenever you line up and play high school football. It don't have to be high school football. It can be college or pro.
And they were discussing on the Coaches Connection just a while ago about the number 4 seeds winning. I think there was a pretty high percentage of number 4 seeds that beat number 1 seeds this time. And so you never know.
And another thing they talked about, it's very interesting and it's enjoyable to be there, because Mr. Doggone, having one of those moments right there. Ron Ingram gives us some great tidbits up there, and he was telling us last Saturday that how many Region 6 teams in through the classifications, how well they done. Most of their several Region 6 had all 4 of their teams to win, and so that was kind of unusual that you had that. And then I think in 2A we had a lot of scoring that went on. So it ought to be pretty interesting this week. And with the matchups that we have some great matchups across the state. In 1A, there's some really, really good ones when you got Sweetwater and Maplesville that are going to play. And then you got Isabella and Milry. And talk about Isabella and Milry, the reason I mentioned that is they're 1A, and Leroy played Milry at the end of the season. That's one of Leroy's losses.
A pretty bad loss, too.
They are, but their 1A is very strong, and they're very good ball teams, and that brings us to our matchup playing Leroy.
Well, let's talk about our sponsors one more time before we get into Leroy.
Okay, we got Preston's Restaurant. They have 2 locations, in Troy on Highway 231 South and in Luverne on Main Street. Their phone numbers are 770-0675 and in Luverne 335-2400. Preston's Restaurant has fun sports theme where they serve delicious steaks, burgers, chicken, salad, and many more items. We have Premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram located on Highway 231 North here in Troy. Their phone number is 403-4811. You need to browse their new and used inventory on their website at premiertroy.com. They house a full collection of quality vehicles and are here to guide you through the process of purchasing your next ride. We also have Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort. Let Dr. Steve Byers take care of your pet's needs. They're located on Highway 231 South between Troy and Brundage, and their phone number is 770-1838. Services for your pets include well and comprehensive exam, surgical procedures, ultrasound, x-ray, dental hygiene, medicine, prescription diet, and individual suite boarding facilities. And we have Tire Brokers. They're located on Highway 231 North here in Troy, and their phone number is 770-2715. Tire Broker staff strives to offer great customer service with a smile, as well as outstanding auto repair service. Not only do they sell tires, but they also offer auto repair service as well as truck accessories. Visit their website at tirebrokers.com. We have the Pig Cafe. They have Southern Country Restaurant located in Troy next to the Piggly Wiggly on 3 Knott Street here in Troy. The phone number is 770-0134, and they're open daily for breakfast and lunch. So stop by to get your meat and 2 vegetable plates. Say hello to Yanni and Denise Tempelis. We also want to thank Troy Cable for what they do in sponsoring our different events throughout the county and surrounding area.
That's right. We're really appreciative of all of our sponsors. Okay, the win over Thorsby qualifies us, Coach, to travel to a team that we're pretty well familiar with. We haven't played them that many times over the years, but we know a lot about Leroy.
We do. We've had them at home, I think, twice, and this will be the 4th time playing them, and we will have traveled there twice. So, and I think that they definitely have the advantage on us with 3-0 record with us right now. And the biggest one come 3 years ago, I'd say, whenever we was in that fog in the semifinals, and we lost to them there in a very good ball game. And Coach Massey does a great job with his guys, and they still got some of those boys, young men playing. They're number 3. Is as good a running back as they have, and Fikes, I tell you, he is a talented running back. They got a good offensive line. I think you may mention that they have 5 offensive linemen, all of them are seniors. They're a good ball team. But I speak of our team and what we do, and if we'll suit up and play what we're capable of playing, I got confidence that we can play with anybody, anytime, especially in our region and in our classification. And I think we've got some very special athletes and hardworking young men, and I look forward to this Friday night and what we're capable of doing. And I honestly feel like we can come down there and I don't know if you pull it an upset. The Alabama high school historical group has us even, and that speaks good because they're the number 3 team in the state right now. And if you can play, if the press thinks that you're even with them, that says a lot. So I hope our guys take that with a positive attitude and go down there and play the ball that they're capable of playing. And if they do that, it'll be a great ball game.
Well, the game year before last, we pretty well were handling them throughout the game until the fourth quarter, and I don't know, we just kind of let it slip away. Right?
It did slip away, and Mother Nature, I think, played a huge part in that. They happened to be at the right time with the football, and no excuse. I mean, you line up, you play, and that's how it works. But I was very pleased with what our guys did that night. But like I said, that moves on, and that's in the past, and it's Leroy now, and Leroy with another group and us with another group, and I like the way our guys are playing right now, and I think we can build off of that momentum from winning against Thorsby, a good Thorsby team. So I think that it'll be a great ball game.
I guess injury-wise, you're okay, right?
We are. You in this week right here, and there's a lot of bumps and bruises and stuff, but it's football, and we'll be fine. Everybody will be there to play.
Well, we'd like for everybody to come to Leroy, Alabama, and see a very good football game. And I guess we'll be live streaming once again. For the
Live
people
streaming, and I think that the radio is going.
WTBF's going to be broadcasting on radio. So if you can't make it to Leroy, but I hope you can, stay tuned, and we'll be on the air.
I'd like to make mention too, thank our booster club for all that they have done and helped us throughout this year to be able to do things, and I know that they'll continue to be there. And our administration at Goshen High School, Mr. Britford, and he's done an outstanding job, and the support that we've gotten from our staff. And one special thanks to Dr. Bazell and the Pike County Board of Education. They're going to dismiss school on our side of the county Friday at 1:15, give our parents an opportunity to have some safe travel, not have to be in a rush. We greatly appreciate that, Dr. Bazell and the board members of the Pike County school system. And I also want to give a little plug, if you got kids in the Pike County school system, that tomorrow night we will have our parent expo down at the Alabama Cattlemen's building, and Ms. Franklin and Dr. Carter and Dr. Head and Dr. Bazell, all of them do a great job along with the rest of the people setting that program up, and it's something good to see, and great activities out there for the youth to do, and an opportunity for our parents of our school system to get to meet the different programs that we have going on, and pick up some school supplies. So don't miss that opportunity. I think they'll even have hot dogs and stuff there for you to eat. So come down and visit us tomorrow night at the Cattlemen's thing at 5:30.
Okay, well, once again, come to Leroy this coming Friday night if you can to see a very good football game. So that's going to do it for tonight. And go Eagles. Good night, everybody.